Hey everybody, welcome back to Grub Gains. And again, today we continue our deep dive into all the wonders of Magic Arena. And we have a new deck, Strength and Numbers. It's a white-green. Let's take a look at what's inside. So, we just got this deck. It was another prize deck we received through doing the quests. Let's take a look at what all it's got going on. We have a Johnny's Welcome. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under our control, we gain 1 life. We have a Legion's Landing. Awesome. So when that comes out, it's an legendary enchantment. When Legion's Landing enters the battlefield, we get we get 1, right? Yeah, we get 1 white vampire token with lifelink. And then when you attack with 3 or more creatures, we transform it, and then it becomes basically the card transforms, and we're able to then tap it for a mana, or we can tap 3, tap it, and create another vampire token. 3 copies of Land of War Elves. We have Pride of the Conquerors. Alright. 2 mana, instant ascend. Oh, this is pretty cool because if we have the city's blessing, then instead of giving all our creatures +1/+1, they get +2/+2 until end of turn. We get 2 copies of that. We have Take Vengeance, so we get to destroy a tapped creature. Okay. Fungal Plots. 2 mana, green, enchantment. Pay 2, exile a creature card from our graveyard, and we get a 1/1 green Sporling token. Sacrifice 2 tokens, gain 2 life, and draw a card. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. We have Sporling Migration. Sorcery, 2 mana, kicker of 4. Create 2 tokens. If this spell was kicked, then we create 4. Hey, that's alright, not too bad. Then we have Song of Verlaise. Alright, so it's a Saga. 2 mana, enchantment Saga. Step 1, until end of turn, creatures you control gain add 1 mana of any color. Cool. Phase 2, nothing. Alright. Phase 3, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain Vigilance, Trample, and Indestructible until end of turn. Alright. Then we have Sporecrown Thalad, so that's going to be 2 for a fungus creature, which gives all our other fungus sporelings, or fungus, +1/+1. We have 3 copies of that, almost a whole playset. That's nice. Then we have Shiana Sisei's Legacy, legendary creature, human warrior. Can't be target of abilities your opponent controls. Awesome. And we get +1/+1 for every creature we control. 2 copies of that. Okay. Then we have, of course, the Mentor of the Meek. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield, we get to pay 1. If we do, we get to draw a card. Scroll down. Alright, Reclamation Sage. Pay 3, we get a 2/1. And we get to destroy target artifact or enchantment when it comes in. Alright, 1 of those. Then we have the Yamavaya Shepherd, or Shepherd. It's another fungus creature, 3 mana for a 2/2, but when it enters the battlefield, we create a 1/1 token. Alright, got 2 of those guys. Dwarven Priest, we gain 1 life for every creature on the field. We only have 1 copy in here. Should have more copies of that in here. Alright. Then, of course, we have Hieromancer's Cage. Basically, pacifism. 2 of those. Inspired Charge. So we have 1 copy of this. And it's a common, too. 4 mana for an instant spell. Creatures we control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Scroll down. Here we go. Then we have Shalaya, Voice of Plenty. So we have an angel. Alright, 4 mana for a 3/4 flyer. Cool. So, It says you, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. So this gives you, the player, hexproof. Okay. And then, of course, it's pay 6 and put a 1/1 counter on all creatures you control. All right. So we have Spore Swarm, 4 mana to create 3 1/1 tokens. Okay. Then we have our Planeswalker, Radiant Champion, 4 mana, +1. We put a loyalty counter for each creature we control. Okay. Our -1 is target creature gets plus XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. That's pretty boss. You get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. All right. Angel of the Dawn. Angel of the Dawn, of course, is a 5 mana 3/3 flyer. When Angel of the Dawn enters the battlefield, creatures we control get +1/+1 in vigilance till end of turn. Alright, then we have Tendershoot Dryad. 5 mana for a 2/2. But it has Ascend, so we want to get the City's Blessing. At the beginning of each upkeep, we create a 1/1 Sporling token. Awesome. And our tokens get +2/+2 as long as we have the City's Blessing. Nothing wrong with that. Then we have Verdant Force. Ooh, that guy's expensive. 8 mana. So he's our elemental. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 Sporling creature token, and he's a 7/7. All right. Memory of Glory. So this is land. It comes into play tapped. We can either use it to produce mana, or we can pay 4, tap and sacrifice to create 2 soldier tokens. Skip our regular lands. So of course we have more Memorial of Unity. All right. Then we can use it to scry. And then we have Sunpetal Grove, which is our dual land. Okay, so there we have it. Let's see how it performs. Because after all, that's why we're here, right? So we've got it selected up. Let's take it first spin. I realize that I don't have the volume on. Let's fix that. No, we have no volume. Looks like a pretty decent hand. Oh. Not sure what's going on, but we'll fix our volume issue. There we go. There we go. Our volume is fixed. Now let's keep that hand. So our opponent had to mull. That's a good sign for us. There we go. Well, that'll be a pain. Well, that'll be something for us to think about. Now, whenever our creatures come into play, we're going to have to deal with them coming in tapped. Alright. Oh, he gained a life. That's not acceptable. That's okay. The life he gained will exchange for what we're going to take. That's no good. Alright, so we don't have any other creatures to control. We're going to take some hits. Well, that's lovely. Alright, we're getting creature swarmed here. Alright. First things first. Now they're going to gain a bunch of life. There we go. We're going to be cutting this close. That's no good. It's going to make us cut it real close. Alright. There we'll end our turn. And see if they attack us again to fall into our trap. All right. All right. Well, we can't do anything about those flyers. We're sort of in luck, I guess. Oh, no, no, that was not the right card. That was not what I meant to do. That's going to cost us the game. So, we might as well give them an all-in attack. That's what I get for not reading more carefully. Good game. We lost this one fair and square. So, aside from my bad piloting of the deck, because that's what it was, my bad piloting, the deck is okay. It's not my favorite, but I don't really like to play the decks that rely on planes. It's never been my thing. I'm just not a control player. So, but it was fine for what it was. Woohoo! That got us past our quota for getting another pack of cards. And anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a quick view of the deck. Don't judge the deck entirely off of what you saw there. That was just one match, one game, and that was my first outing with it as well as your first time seeing it. So, you know, if when you get the chance, if you run into that deck, definitely play with it more. It has potential, but anyhow, till next time, be good people, have fun doing it, and remember, every day is a great day to make gains.